And then on top of that, sorry, one last technical thing I had to deal with. So yeah, everyone's back in, ready to go. So also I've read where I'm supposed to go on this. It'll be fun. So Really Snappy Gaming is your kind of your hub on YouTube for everything that's going down. But beyond that, also you're gonna have those Davies boys for our Wisco Movie Watchers podcast, which is recorded live. And I have not confirmed it with Dylan, but I will at least be doing this. So on Saturday for Valentine's Day, kind of a Lonely Hearts Club. As you know, my wife is going away for the weekend with a friend, actually. Jokingly, I'm just saying, oh my god, she's abandoning me for Valentine's Day. How could she? It's fine. We've talked about it forever, and it's year 14 of Valentine's Day, so it's no big deal. Um, but with the jokes aside, I'm going to be doing a lot of streaming that day. After, there's going to be plenty of editing for me to do as well. Just because we have the Really Snappy Gaming podcast coming out to you guys soon. Oh my gosh. What is happening right now? No, that's not what I asked you to do, Link. I did not ask you to do that in the slightest. The spinning is going to kill me on this. So, as I was saying, Valentine's Day, we're going to be doing the Lonely Hearts kind of a club. Which will be fun. All right, cool. We're good then. So, I'm going to be doing a bunch of different games, probably some Ocarina of Time, trying to finish it up. And then beyond that, we want to do... Let's see what this is up for. Hold on, wait a tick. Sure, I'll save the game. Nope. Did not want the bugs. My bad. My bad, guy. My bad. Yeah. So I don't know if anything I just said was coherent. So let's just go through that one more time. We're doing we're doing Lonely Hearts Club on Valentine's Day. And that should be a heck of a lot of fun for us, honestly. Okay, so that is not what I needed. Shit. So we're going to be doing some stuff like that, which is going to be fun. And then I'm also, one of the things I forgot about is I'm going to try to confirm it with Dylan because I know his plans are open as well, is if we can pull it off, we are also going to be doing a watch along on Twitch, and I think, not confirmed, but I think we're going to do My Bloody Valentine, which I think would be perfect counter programming. And we're seeing a lot of when we do horror movies, that's what a lot of people really love us to do. They really enjoy us doing those things. So that's certainly something I want to focus on a little bit more. Plus, it's just fun to go back and watch old horror movies. So we're going to do that kind of stuff and go from there. So we're going to do My Bloody Valentine as a watch along unless something crazy happens. Those silver rupees? If only I actually had a bigger wallet. So what the hell do we do? Let's use... I want to see if Din's Fire will work. That's nothing. Got that. Okay. Wait a tick. I thought I saw that. Okay. No. That's not what I asked you to do. Jesus Christ. Okay. Oh my god, it's so finicky. Alright, let's go get our Skulltula. What? Just don't want to get fucking cut up the entire time we're doing it. Alright, that's another Skulltula, which is great. Okay. I'm going to be honest, I'm going to look up a guide because I don't have patience or time for this right now. So, because I want to actually start moving through this game a little bit more. So that is why it's certainly something I want to do and play as opposed to constantly being upset on stream with you guys. I know it's fun, but it's certainly not where I want to go. And yep. Okay. What in the bluest of blues hells? So I have to get all the rupees. That sucks. Okay. Interesting. I like how that strategy is just, hey, get all the money. If you don't get all the money, it doesn't matter. So yeah, but that's all we're up to lately on Really Snappy. Nuzlocke video compilation is done, so I highly recommend check that out. It's a whole run. You know, it's 40 hours of gameplay condensed into an hour and a half, including all the crash outs that everyone wants to see. So I highly recommend going to check that one out. You son of a bitch. Oh my god. Are you kidding me right now? No. It's not what I asked you to do. Suck it. You stupid Keese. Alright. Thanks, Navi. Stupid keys. Okay. Okay. The fact that you can just use a jar to do this is hilarious. Motherfucker. I gotta do this shit again. I'm certainly done with this shit. Come on. There we go. Perfect. We'll take it. We'll move forward. Do what we can. Alright. We'll open this chest. I have no idea what we're going to do. Oh, it's the iron boots, probably, I would assume. So, iron boots. And we'll go from here. Would you like to open it, Link, or would you like to slice it in half? However, I will say, for my SSX tricky run currently, dungeon map. The fuck? I will say, from my SSX tricky run, we are starting to learn that my button inputting skills not what they kind of need to be. So that's tough. All right, let's put the map. Let's see what we got here. All right, I got to backtrack, which is fine. And I'm just going to keep the hook shot out just in case something stupid happens with the fire. I don't want to deal with that. Alright, let's look at our map. Alright, we're still in the corridor. Which is fine. Well, that sucked. Okay. I'm sure we'll get more blue fire, because that would be real bullshit if they made us do that. But it is Ocarina of Time, and I will say there's a lot of needless horse shit in Ocarina of Time. A lot of needless backtracking. So would it shock me if that were the case? No. Alright, let's go. I'm gonna use... Yeah. I'm gonna go through here. Well, at least I hit it. Shit. Okay. Okay. it's not what I was afraid of. What up, Austin? How you doing? Hope everything's going well wherever you are, my friend. Thank you for joining this early morning run of Ocarina of Time. Got it. Oh, Fall Guys. Interesting. I've actually never played Fall Guys. It's certainly a game that I've heard so much about, obviously, but never really played Fall Guys. A lot of the stuff I'm playing right now is also a lot very retro. Well, retro by modern standards. Oh, free. Interesting. Okay. So, yeah. What brings you into the stream, though? What interests you, my friend? I think that's always the funniest part, is how people get to my stream. I just kind of laugh, because I'm like, I have no idea how they're doing anything. Because I'm still so fresh and so new to this whole world. And I'm like, oh, hey, what brings you in? What brought you? What intrigues you about what I'm doing? It's certainly something that I think about a lot. Hell yeah. Oh. Appreciate it. I'm glad. No, it was funny. I had someone new on the stream yesterday, and they made a big deal of, not a big deal. I shouldn't say that. That's not fair to them. But one thing, they were just like, "Oh, I don't want to inflate people's follower counts." I'm like, my dude, like, all due respect, I don't think. Did I miss one? Oh my god, I missed all those count. Oh my god, that's gonna bother me. Thank you, Ash. It was just certainly something in which I was just like, I don't understand how not. If you just want to say, hey, dude, I don't follow that many people because of whatever. I don't know. I mean, we were just playing Donkey Kong Bonanza, and they came in on a raid, and you know, I was very happy to have a raid, and I was very grateful. I don't want to come off and be like, oh, like, if you're not even gonna watch me, then what's the point, right? Right. It was just one of those where I was like, okay, interesting. You know, if that's what you want to do, like, I ain't stopping you. But at the same time, I'm also not gonna be. I'll never understand that viewpoint, because to me, if I find someone that, even if I'm just kind of like, okay, whatever, like, not my favorite person in the world to watch, but nonetheless, I'll still just be like, oh, give him a follow. Like, who cares? Like, it takes me. It's kind of the thing where I've started doing this now too, where if I like 1 to 2 videos of a YouTube channel now, what I will do is just immediately hit the subscribe button, because it doesn't matter. It wasn't even mean. Like, he was actually active in the chat, and it was fun talking to him, honestly. So again, like, it's anyone's prerogative, which is why most of the time when I say to people like, oh, do you want to, you know, give me like, I always say, hey, I'm not doing my job if I don't say, hey, follow, right? But it's certainly something in which yeah, he was thinking way too hard about networking in a way that made no sense, in my opinion. And that's where I agree with Ash on that one, where I just think he thought his follow meant a lot more than it did. In terms of like, oh, I can't be a follower on this. But, you know, maybe if he eventually one day earns my follow, we can do it. It's like, dog, it ain't that complex. Um, like, and so it was just funny. But to me, it's on YouTube, Twitch, whatever. If I like somebody or they've entertained me once, that's enough for me to go. Because like I'm in the middle of it right now, right? So I'm trying to hit that affiliate path, and I have my minimum followers, but I want to get up to another goal because the more goals you hit, the more likely it is you're going to find consistent viewers, and the more consistent viewers you get, the closer you are to affiliate and everything else. And like, not for nothing, I love doing this, and I could do this for free my entire life and probably be pretty happy. However, on that note, why wouldn't I wish to make a little cheddar off this if I could? Oh boy, I don't know if I've successfully solved this ice puzzle or not, but oh well. I think I can get up here. Shit. So it was just an interesting thing of being like, oh, it's just so my follow is so precious. So it was just a funny thing to kind of happen. It was just odd to kind of deal with, to be like, what? Okay, that's what you want. You got it, brother. Oh, I fucked this up. Okay. I think I finally solved this problem. So that's good. Yeah, you never know what happens on the internet. That's true. It was just a funny little go around. And like, honestly, I couldn't care. They rated, they got me a really good, they were part of a rating party. They got me a really good, number, and that's all fine and good. So like, who cares? So that ain't the way. This is the way. How do I use the way? That's the question. How do I solve this godforsaken puzzle? But I'm glad you're enjoying your fall, guys. It's just it's a game I never really got into. But again, if it's a game that everyone's liking, and it's free, that's a big thing. I'm also, I will say, I'm a little weary of the free games nowadays. Mostly because, so many of them are, it's a party game basically. Okay, good to know. I just, like, Fortnite is free, right? But I look at a lot of those games that, like, their business model is a give game for free because we will make more money off microtransaction. And, as someone who's trying to, I will buy a AAA game. I will buy a game. I have no issue spending money. Yeah, I mean, that's fair. The most I have with it, with Fortnite, is I will screw around with the kids I work with and just be like, oh, Fortnite's a dumpster fire. It's terrible. Have I ever played it? No. I'm just kind of against that gaming model in general. I don't really love that model. So it's certainly something that I just kind of go like, oh, it's dumpster fire. I don't really know. I have a coworker who plays it a lot, and she fucking loves it. So good for her. It's just not my cup of tea. I will take that heart gladly. So it's certainly something to consider if people enjoy. Well, this is fun. White Wolfos will be making an appearance. I would play Yu-Gi-Oh? Hell yeah. I was actually thinking of going back to the old PlayStation game. What the fuck is it? It's Yu-Gi-Oh something. But I want to keep playing retro games throughout, because I'm kind of trying to think of like themes essentially to get through months, just so there's always, I don't get lost. There's something new to look forward to. So, so iron boots, we'll take them so heavy you can't float. Hell yeah. I swear she just follows us. We meet again, Evan. Uh-huh. All right. Great call on that one, Ash. People flow like rivers flow. It never ends. A childish mind will turn to noble ambition. Young love will become deep affection. The clear water surface reflects growth. Now listen to the serenade of water to reflect upon yourself. Okay. Just fucking pulls out a loot. Love it. Down A, right, left. This is the future, not the past. Correct. I was like, what the fuck just happened? They just cut a little too much. You have learned the serenade of water. Evan, I'll see you again. Hell yeah. At least this time Link was like, hey, you know what I should do? I should probably try to talk to this person. But going back, actually, I've been thinking about doing some theme stuff for just months of the year, kind of going through. So next month, I'm actually going to be playing a lot of Mario stuff. But I thought it could be fun to do just months of the year, just kind of be like, oh, that's what I'm going to play. And I think it's also tough because my schedule changes in June to, I work virtually a full-time schedule. I'm probably going to be working Monday through Thursday. That's not a guarantee, but I will have one day off. I know I will have a day off, so that'll be my big streaming day. But otherwise, I won't have this big time to, I won't have this big time like I normally do throughout the school year to stream on a consistent basis like I was, which always sucks because I'm actually really enjoying getting to do this and talking to new people. But one thing that I was thinking about was like May is going to be like mascot month. So I want to go through and play a bunch of retro games that are all classic mascot driven ones, whether they're failed mascots or big mascots. So because I've been waiting to play the old Crash Bandicoots, the old Spyros, so I'll throw those in there. But I was also going to do a bunch of stuff like Gex and what else was I going to pull in there? I was thinking about doing like Gex. I was thinking about doing Croc Legend of the Gobos, which I think would be hilarious. So all kinds of random stuff like that for mascots. What's it, Bubsy? I was gonna pull that one out and then play some classic, maybe some Sonic. Because looking at the head of the schedule, I don't know. Obviously, I'm hoping we get some new Pokemon releases or something like that as well. But I haven't seen a release calendar for the year that makes me like super excited for something past Resident Evil 9 and Pokopia. And Pokopia is more of a, hey, I want to play it, see what it's like, and I can get content out of it, so to speak. It's not inherently like, oh, Pokopia is going to be the most exciting thing in the world for me, right? But nonetheless, I think it could be fun to do, so I think that's where I'm going to go with that. But on the Yu-Gi-Oh front, I wanted to bring back the old PlayStation Yu-Gi-Oh game. And I can't remember what the fuck the name of it was, but it's hilariously awesome. And I wanted to try that again. So maybe we'll do that. Okay, mini dungeon. Okay. Yeah, fuck off, Keys. Jesus Christ. Good. My God. Breed and Battle? I don't know what it was. It was a PlayStation 1 title, but it was a double disc. That's what I remember about it. Because I fucking loved Yu-Gi-Oh! As a kid. Forbidden Memories does sound right. I fucking loved Yu-Gi-Oh! As a kid. Yu-Gi-Oh! Is the reason I had to rebuy my entire Pokemon collection of cards as a kid, because Yu-Gi-Oh! I actually played. I actually really enjoyed it. Breed and Battle is a wild name as well. I agree with you on that. Alright, found my compass, which is cool. I don't need this compass, but whatever. Ooh, heart piece. That's good. But yeah, Forbidden Memories, I think, is the one I was thinking about, because it's double disced, and I could never get past it. But it's certainly something that I loved, mostly because it was just like impossible to get stuff. I'm not gonna lie, I might go. We got some random time in this double session today. I might try to get a PS1 emulator up and play Forbidden Memories, just because I think it'd be fun to kind of screw around with and enjoy. Okay, where? Oh, where? There you are. Alright, Gold Skulltula, hell yeah. Alrighty. But I'm also excited because I thought I was completely lost, and now getting to the water temple will be very useful in here. But yeah, I have that, like, I'm talking to a realtor today, which is why I have to have a regular person's like schedule, not regular person's schedule. I'm playing a 30-year-old video game at 9:55 in the morning, but I do actually have to be a responsible human being, because as Ash knows in the channel, I am looking to buy a home with my wife, so we can have a super cool office, which will be super fun. The fact that I just ran across that with no problems is fucking hysterical to me. So that's why I'm doing a double session today, because it's just a weird time that she had available. So she had 11 to 4, and I was like, well, I don't want to do it too late. That'd be kind of dumb. But at the same time, I don't want to do it like right before work, because I don't want to rush that sense of being like, okay, and this is super important conversation, but I need you to do this as fast as possible because it's convenient to me, and possibly screw up getting someone that could be good, right? So that's what we're doing there. Alrighty. Let's go unfreeze the king. Yeah, streaming at regular office hour times. Yeah, it's hilarious. I mean, I have thought about even marketing it that way, to being like, anytime you're in the office and you're bored, hit up your boy. I'll help you out. That's when I used to stream when I quit my job. I feel that. Oh, I've come back to life. I didn't know you were dead. Was it you who saved me? Don't be nervous. Yeah, my friend Chris could only really watch me stream while he worked, because otherwise he was busy work. Yeah, that's fair. It looks like you have a hard time breathing underwater. As an expression of my gratitude, I grant you this tunic. With this, you won't choke up underwater. All right. Take it. I still remember I had a friend who loved Ocarina of Time as a kid, and was before I got into Zelda. It was very much a time where I just thought Zelda was kind of dumb. Um, I didn't like the presentation of it that much. I don't know why, because now I fucking love Zelda. But like how mind blowing it was for them to be like, oh my god, dude, you don't understand. You can have a red tunic and a blue tunic, and I'm like, who cares? But at the same time, I would lose my shit over silly stuff too in other games. So I was like, no, I get it. It's fun. They always like the red one, and I was like, eh, green's where it's at. But obviously, I gotta wear what I gotta wear for the game to go from there. So Link's a Packer fan. Goddamn right he is, because Link's a good person, and good people are Packer fans. Not all Packer fans are great, but at the same time, I can't. You know, we're generally the nicest fan base you're gonna find. It can be a little toxic at times. I can't sit here and be like, oh no, it's never been toxic. It has been toxic at times, but from the general sense, we are one of, if not the nicest fan base in the National Football League. And Link is a kind dude who's constantly putting himself in harm's way for other people for no reason other than the fact that he's just a good dude. Because he has a sense of duty to what? Like, what does he really have a sense of duty to? Zelda? Okay. Just randomly, like, putting him on random missions all the time when he has no, half the time he has no relation to her. Not even like a friendship. It's just like, I guess I should do this, right? All right, let's do this. Let's get our hammer. Yes. Does it for the love of the game, and the game's called Justice. That is a very fair take. Hell yeah. All right, let's enter. Let's see what's up with here. Oh, fairy fountain. Rad. Radical. Okay, let's go get ourselves a fairy. I like this version of the SWAT with the bottle a lot more than the Breath of the Wild one. Because the Breath of the Wild one, you actually have to be accurate. Where this, you can just be like, I don't know, somewhere in the general vicinity, and it works. But it is fun. And now I know where to come back for more fairies. Because I'll at least remember this location. Other locations I won't remember, but... Oh, there's a hole over there, too. Lame. I actually got to jump. Oh, come the fuck on, brother. Dude, I will end your fucking life, Octorok. Be fucking cool. Do you not understand? I am Link, and the name of the game is Justice, and you just created a great injustice against me. I need hover boots for this shit. Probably. Fun, fun, fun. Okay. This is the worst part. Ash and I have talked about this prior, but This game is not the most intuitive game. There's a lot of just random stuff in the game that you're like, oh, cool. And you need it. So some of it, they force you to go through things, and that makes sense. At least it's like, okay, we're leading you to required things. But then there's so much of this game that can be aided by just doing random stuff, but to get the random stuff makes zero sense. You're just like, okay. Okay. And that's the tough part all the time. Or how the fact that I have a full wallet. Yeah, we love old game design. I'm not losing my mind every time I play Ocarina of Time at all. Well, I think the thing is this. As someone who's designed at least like board games and things of that nature, what I will say is I get it, because sometimes you want to put stuff where it's just a happenstance. You figure it out, you learn it, and it's cool. And from that sense, I get it, and it's fun. But every once in a blue moon, it's fine to throw in stuff where people have no idea what you're talking about, and they figure it out, and they get this really cool bonus. That's cool. But on the flip side, you can't have the vast majority of the game be that. And I think that's always the tough part for me, is like, okay, cool. You know, I needed these. I needed this. Where do I get it? Well, somewhere. Okay. That doesn't help me, but okay. Because I am sensing that I'm going to have... I've missed like tons of Skulltulas. I've missed so much. I've missed tons of Skulltulas and other things that could help me in this game to get better items, to do better things. That it's the hilarious part of like, okay, I guess. Like, I guess. All the time. Could also go towards the Shadow Temple, but I don't know if I want to do that right now. I also would love to have a Pona right now, but that ain't happening because, you know, I don't want to do that. I could try to go to Lon Lon Ranch and figure something out, but that'd be ridiculous because, you know, why? I don't remember. I think it's... The other thing is, one thing that does bother me in this game is how much is dependent upon your play as a child. Because as a child, the idea is, with Child Link, the idea should be, yo, like, I want to move forward and I want to play the game. Okay, cool. But then there's all these little things where if you didn't get it, like the Scarecrow song, never got it. Never got the Scarecrow song. And the amount of times they'll look through a guide and they're like, oh, you could do the Scarecrow song and give yourself a launch point or a grab point with your hook shot, and that's how you can get across. I'm like, but that shouldn't be the case, that I can't do it unless I did it in childhood. And Epona, I think, is locked into childhood, but I also don't know that for certain. I'm going to wake this motherfucker up just for funsies. Mostly because I don't like him. What? How do you think Nintendo would feel if we just, like, stabbed this guy? That's what they intended it to be, right? We just stab him? He's loyal to Ganon. He's a piece of shit. We can all agree. Oh, Lord Ganondorf gave me this family-owned farm. Nope. Okay, cool. That is good to note. Why can't I use the hook shot? Lame. Can we just steal a Pona out here? Grand Horse Auto? Goddamn right. Please keep it sing the song. Alright. Well, that concludes my time in Lon Lon Ranch because I don't want to do this. So, Water Temple it is. And it's going to be fun. This is the first time I've ever done the Water Temple. So, everyone's going to see me lose my shit a lot. Because apparently, everybody loses their shit. Thank you, Navi. Thank you. Sadly, I have to give you that one because I haven't done anything with the lake yet. So, I can't yell at her and be like, Navi's stupid. I hate Navi. When, frankly, that actually at least was a hint that could be worthwhile. It's also fun. I was reading about this and how often Miyamoto really thought that this entire area was way too open. And on that front, yeah, he is right. It's way too open. Not enough to do. Dun, 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 dun. Music's killer, though. Gotta love the music of it. I feel like this is what Skyrim players feel like when they refuse to use the fast travel option. Because I remember the few times I've tried to play like lore accurate in Skyrim, which another game that is going to become a pretty consistent player eventually on stream. One thing I will say is, yeah, this is really big and empty. The fuck do I do to get inside? Why can't I get into Lake Hylia? If I just walk this entire way to not be able to get in, I'm going to lose my fucking mind. Okay. Got it. Got it. Got the ice block puzzle. Iron boots, done. Unfreezing the frozen, done. Okay. Oh, duh. Just gotta play the Serenade of Water. Which, was I told that? No. Alright. Cool. Alright, Serenade of Water. Cool. Yes, I would like to warp and make something useful of this. But at least this has been relatively useful. The other thing is, my concern about what I was complaining about earlier is not inherently like, oh, woe is me, I can't do X or I can't do Y. The concern is more so, am I going to be able to even defeat the final boss? Like, that's my gravest concern with not having half these extras. Alrighty. Suck it, Rock. Another one that will be appearing soon in my Pokedex version of Hyrule, which is a teaser video for a new video essay I'm going to have for you guys. Let's drop in. Let's see what we got here. Alright, I'll sell you some bombs. I don't need bombs, I'm good. I'm chock full of shit. I'm good. Let's do it. Oh boy. never actually played this fishing minigame either. Is that something I want to do? I don't know. Trying to get to the bottom of Lake Hylia's mysteries. Well, pretty sure it's easy to do so now. Hello there, son. I'm researching the process of making medicine by mixing Lake Hylia's water with various unusual components. Perhaps you've met that old lady from the potion shop. She's like a student of mine. Ho 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 ho. That's interesting. What happens if I put the boots on here, I wonder? Hell yeah. Fucking just shark. Jesus Christ, this is awesome. In all the best and worst ways possible. This is awesome. Yeah. Alright, good to know. Hell yeah. That shark is dope as hell, though. Da-da-dum-dum-dum. Da-da-dum-dum-dum. Shooby-dooby-dooby-doo-doo-boo-boo. Alright, we got our heart. That's glorious. It's the frozen entrance. Let's do that. Alright. Water temple it is, friends. Let's go ahead and hate our existence, apparently, because everyone says the water temple sucks. So I'm interested to see what the water temple is going to be like. Because frankly, I have never played it. I don't know. Cool. We're done. Sorry, guys. Just wanted to wanted to enter that one so that updates the stream information, everything else. All right. Paranoia check. Paranoia, paranoia, paranoia. Grab it. Got it. Kid. Let's do it. Alrighty. Into the water temple we go. That fish looking thing is rad. I can't lie. That is super cool. Alright. Needed the water. We needed the boots to get in. I don't think we need the boots to get out, though. Kokiri boots. Let's do it. Really interesting vibe here as we enter the water temple. Excuse me. Excuse me, sir. Thank you. Where do we go? What do we do? See what we need here. Let's do. We don't need a ferry, right? So definitely don't need a ferry out at the moment. So let's do that. Okay, can't do that. That kind of sucks. Opening over here, so let's do that. Let's do the opening. And I'm going to try. I'm going to say this every time. I'm going to try to do this with no guide. I'm going to pull up a guide sometime. Dude. I'm going to be honest here. Can I equip these? Damn it. The switching back and forth is ridiculous. I can already tell why this is annoying to people. Alright, let's see what we got here. Can I put the hammer? Okay, we'll put the hammer in here. Great. Nope, can't use the hammer either. Okay, cool. Good to know. So we got that going for us, which is nice. Need you to grab that link. Doesn't make sense. Okay. I want to see if that does anything. Because if I can even get there. Because that might be my answer to some other problems. Okay. I mean, this is an incredibly imaginative dungeon, especially for the time. Like, it's really cool. So I can't sit here and be like, oh, it sucks, terrible. Like, no, it's super cool. But does it make a whole heck of a lot of sense? No. Alright. So it probably opened up this for me. Yo! Oh, you, if I'm right, Evan? Yeah. You're Evan, aren't you? It's me, your fiance, Ruto. Girl, you treat me like shit. Never forget the vows we made to each other 7 years ago. We didn't make vows. You just said shit. You're a terrible man to have kept me waiting for these 7 long years. But now is not the time to talk about love. I'm sure you've already seen it. Zora's domain totally frozen. A young man named Sheik saved me from under the ice. Yep, sure. My father and the other Zoras have not yet. I want to save them all. I want to save Zora's domain. You have to help me. This is a request from me, the woman who is going to be your wife. Evan, you have to help me destroy the evil monster in the temple, okay? Inside the water temple, there are 3 places where you can change the water level. I'll lead the way. Follow me quickly. Okay. Yeah, exactly. She's toxic, though, man. Hate to say that, Ash, because especially if you're role playing her, she's pretty toxic at times. In the fantasy, it's just endearing, sure. Alrighty, switch boots. Cool. Sweet. Oh my god. Do bombs work in here? I don't think they do. They shouldn't, at the very least. Yeah, bombs don't work in here. Okay. Alright. Cool. Let's do it. Good to note. Alright, cool. So I just had to sacrifice a bunch of health because I was stupid. And that is how we're going to do stuff. Got it. What is it? Is it treasure? Yay, another dungeon map. I'm kidding. It's worthwhile. You need to have the map. Alright, let's see what we got here. Okay. So there's all these little alcoves and things of that nature that are worthwhile to have. Okay. Alright, let's see what we got here. Alright, definitely something to break later. So we got that going for us, which is nice. Gotta push that out. Whatever that is. If you kindly could, like, fuck off, that'd be really cool. Alright. We got here, Kokiri boots. Alright. Got it. So I need a small key. How am I going to get a small key? Don't know yet. We'll figure it out. Okay. You know, for someone who said she's gonna lead me, she kind of disappeared on me, but whatever. Alright, let's go here. Alright, don't know if I've been here or not, but we'll see. Okay. So I have been there. So let's see what we got here. Alright, straight ahead from here. Alright. Alright, let's see what we got in here. Let's see what we got in here. Let's see. Oh, son of a bitch. Okay, that's good to note. Kokiri, Booch, go for it. God, the switching in the menu is going to be half the fucking playtime in this area. Oh. Someone want to tell me why I can't do that? Someone like to inform me why I can't fucking climb up here? That'd be really cool. God, okay. Okay. Water temple. Alright. Okay. Got it. So I fucked up by not doing that. Alright. So apparently I was supposed to play Zelda's Lullaby where Ruto disappeared, and I didn't do it, which then has not helped with the water. Leave me alone. Stupid jerks. Wrong one. Keep it going, keep it going. Is it this one? Didn't I just come from here? No. Okay. Alrighty. Let's do it. Let's do it. Got it. Okay. We got about 20 more minutes. And then I will say, I'm actually not hating the water temple. I think it's just because it's been made to be like, oh. Someone want to tell me why? It's not working? That'd be really cool. Okay. Oh, shit. Wait, that worked? The fuck? What? I have no idea what's going on, but okay. Oh, arrow. Duh. Okay. Sweet. Alright, let's do... Let's put the bomb on. Shell blade. Its internal muscles. Its weak point. Okay. What? I call bullshit on that one. Come on. Fuck you. Come on. I'm hitting you and you know it. I might just let myself die. Run away! Run away! We're gonna go try to discover some secrets here quick. Because this is insufferable. Alright. Should be the one. Nope. Nope. Alright. This is intolerable. But we will figure it out. Thank you, Christ. Jesus. It should not be that complex. Alrighty. That's interesting. Fuck. Oh, that's one fairy useless. Oh, this was a huge mistake. Run away. Run away. No. Alright, let's do this. Oh, wow. This is terrible. I am doing so poorly. Oh, no. Okay. I was about to be so upset. Alright, let's get these shell blades out of here. Let's see what we can do. Cool. Ah. Sweet. I'll take it. It's one. Shit. God damn it, dude. How in the flying fuck is that actually happening? Okay. Another one. God damn. Should not be that fucking difficult to kill those things. All right, small key. We got a small key. That's great. Needed one of those. Alrighty. I'm going to have to call it in like 5-ish minutes to get ready for my meeting. But nonetheless, we'll be okay. Now I'm going to go up here and I'm going to finish this one because obviously it should have reset these tektites. Cool. Alright, took care of that one. Whatever. Okay. Alright. Let's do... No. Thank you. Alright, that's great. Question is, how do I open this? Huh. Curious. Curious. I'll have to come back for that. I'll have to come back for that one, guys. But on that note, I think we're going to have to save. So I'm going to go back to our normal area. Kind of go back from there. And that is where it will end part 1 of today's stream. And then I will be back somewhere around 11:30, 11:45, and I'll be streaming something. What it is, I don't know. I might just be doing Ocarina of Time so I can get the water temple done or as close to done as I possibly can. But I don't know. It could be something new. Maybe I'll be doing Yu-Gi-Oh! Forbidden Memories or whatever. That could be fun too. Let's open this one up. See what we got. Huh. Oh, that's problematic. Got it. Alrighty, so that's where we are going to save for now. Kind of go from there. But I hope everyone enjoyed this early morning stream. And then we are going to come back with some more streaming later. So thank you guys so much for joining me. If you want to hear the dulcet tones of my voice, go check out the Wisco Movie Watchers podcast, which is available on those Davies Boys on Spotify or YouTube. Or go check out Really Gaming, Really Snappy Gaming. My God, Really Snappy Gaming, and you can go check out all the collected stuff so far. That we have a lot of streams up. Ocarina of Time is going up soon. The compiled version of the Nuzlocke is up. All the Resident Evil 7 and 8 footage is up. So check it all out. Yeah, follow, like, subscribe, comment, whatever you can. Help us with the algorithm. That'd be super cool. But that's gonna do it, folks. Thank you guys so much for watching and listening. Peace, love, and hugs. Goodbye.